What's up guys, JZ Aquatics here, and today's video, we got our new tank from the auction and we're going to clean it, set it up, take down another tank, move a lot of fish around, and hopefully it works out in the end. I don't really know, but y'all are going to watch me do it, so let's get to it. Okay, so this is the room, got it going on right now. Got a dehumidifier. That thing is awesome. Maybe I'll make a video on it. I don't know, but it's really helped out the room a lot. But we're taking down the 75 today. All the convicts are, we're going to get them into some new tanks. Hopefully they won't kill each other when we move them. There's probably babies in here. We'll catch them out as we find them. But yeah, we're just going to take it down. I mean, I'm kind of tired of it. The convicts need a new home. I don't really enjoy the tank anymore. I'd like to set up that other tank and condense some fish down into it. So I think this is the best way to do it. Also, I want to rescape this tank if I use it again. I don't really know. I'm going to throw it outside in the meantime. But I'm not appealed to it anymore. I also want to redo this tank because I've never done it. And it drives me crazy that it is the way it is. But I like this tank. Still gives me enjoyment. This one on the other hand, like, I don't know. I'm ready for something new right here. That tank is going to stay, but we're just going to take this tank down and the front cinder blocks out and this piece of wood off, and the tank should sit right on top of this one, just perfect. So I'm going to set y'all on a time lapse while I do that because this is about to be a pain. And I'm going to move fish from a tank that's out, so I got to put these guys in a tank that's in the other room. And the guys that's in the other room in the tank are going to go in this tank because there's nothing in this tank. Yeah, but also check out this. Maybe another video coming up. Trying to breed my Vietnamese white clouds. You know, we'll see. We're trying it out. The shrimp are really loving it. I'm hoping the white clouds are going to love it. I don't know. We'll see. Also, success from these guys. I know that thing is loud, but I have got eggs out of these guys, but I can't seem to hatch them or catch them in time, and I got to get rid of all the snails. So we're there on that, but they are colored up, or the male is at least. So hey, that's a plus. But yeah, let me get to. I guess I got to get the other fish to put in this tank before I move those fish. So let's do that. Okay, so I guess I don't have time lapse on this camera, which I actually didn't know, and maybe I just don't know how to use it. But we're just going to do it live, I guess. Or maybe I'll just cut it. Who knows? Yeah. Alright guys, this is our haul. Maybe you can see them. We just got them out of the tank. We're going to put them in the other tank real quick and get the convicts out here in this one. Alright, check it guys. The first pair of convicts. They're quite large. Probably their maximum size right here. I mean, I'd probably say he's a good 4 inches. She's probably a good 2.5, 3. But these are the first pair, and we're gonna dump them in the tank real quick. They'll go find their new caves and sort all that out, and I'll get the other trio in here real quick. Okay, here is the trio. They're also quite large. The male is bigger than the other male. I didn't realize how bad the pink one was. I guess they've been beating on it pretty bad. I may end up separating that one. But yeah, I guess they're just in that breeding mode. This happens all the time with this trio. They beat one another up all the time. And the male gives the attention to the one he's breeding with. He beats up the other one. That's how they are. We may separate them later. We'll see how healthy they get or how they do in this new environment. But we'll go drop them in. And keep in mind guys, this is a 29-gallon tank, and this is a temporary home for 5 adult convicts. This is not their forever home. This is just temporary. So, you know, we'll see how they get along. If they get along, we may keep it. If not, we may split the pair and the trio up, but we'll see how it goes. I don't know if it's going to focus on them. But check out this pair of pygmy sunfish. If you can zoom in. That should be the male. that should be the female. But they look absolutely stunning. Hopefully we get some breeding action. I'm gonna set up the tank a little better for them. I just got some hornwort and the Aquarium Co-op sponge filter tube. It goes up to the curve and shoots that way. I need to fill up the tank a little more. But yeah, I'm gonna get them some, like, maybe some clay saucers to put in here. I need to do some more research on them, but they are a crazy cool fish. But like, they're already showing some breeding behavior, which is really good. I haven't even fed them yet, so I'm really amazed with these guys. Hopefully we can get the Everglades pygmy sunfish, which is the black and blue one. But I am so happy and ecstatic to have these guys. They like the camera, don't they? Look at that male. Anyways, back to tearing down the tank. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and apologize for my air pump. It is extremely loud, so I don't know if the camera's picking it up or if it's picking me up. So we're just gonna go with it and hope for the best. So make sure to roll your sleeves up because you're gonna get messy. I got all the fish, as you can see. We'll just put this right here. We gotta get all the rocks out, and then we gotta kill the filter and the heater and get the substrate and the water out. So we're just gonna set the rocks in the floor and dry it later, right? We're gonna do that. I got a lot of big rocks in here. And Malbert is dying because I haven't fed him yet, so we'll have to feed the cat. Let's grip for a second. Slide it down there. There are quite a few rocks that I can reuse for the new scape. The next tank. The water's about to get real dirty too. So try to wipe all the gunk off in the water you're about to throw away. That's helpful. So we'll just do that. Yeah, I'm gonna miss this tank, but we're moving on to better stuff and to condense the fish room a little more. So it'll be overall better. And then I can put this tank up somewhere. What? Can you believe that? A bristle nose playtail. What in the world? What? How is he still in here? What in the world? What am I going to do with this guy? What the heck? Y'all could have told me I left it in here. I guess he don't even mind, does he? He didn't even care. I knew I was missing a male. You know, I knew I was missing a male. And here he is. Just as sharp as can be. I guess I'll go put him in a specimen container. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, a little tidbit of information. I was missing a male for a long time. And here he is. A tip, make sure to take out your rocks and your hardscape and your driftwood and your plants before you drain the tank and kill everything to the tank, because you'll never know what fish you're going to find. Because I was missing this guy and I could have swore he died or he vanished or a bird ate him in the house. I don't know. But here he is, lo and behold. So I've got to go figure out where to put him. Okay, let's see what else we can find in here. Hopefully more platicus, but I don't think there's any left in here. Hopefully not. I don't know. Convicts, plecos, we'll guess we'll see. There's probably some babies floating around in here somewhere. Baby convicts, not plecos. But you never know. So I love this rock. Looks like a cliff or something. Can't beat it. About there, dog. Oh, this one's heavy. This big mama. It's a heavy one. Floor. substrate out. Now we can take apart the rest of the tank. We're going to double check for convict fry. I don't really care too much about them, but just in case, we'll throw them in a tank. We'll get them all hooked up, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. Okay, so we got all the water out, filter heater, hardscape, fish. Now we're going to get the substrate out, and then remove the tank. So we're almost there. Almost there. A little bit more work to do. I only got 2 buckets, so I don't know what I'm going to do with all this substrate. Okay, it's a mess in the house from taking down the tank. Well, we got it taken down. Commercial time. Zucchini, blanched zucchini is good for all your fish. This tank has corridoras and baby plecos. I didn't put any in those tanks because they had some, but plecos, love them. Check that out. They absolutely love it. Very good enrichment for all the fish. Even the barbs and the tetras and all of them have been eating on it. There was actually another piece, and I guess they ate it or took it away. I'm not sure. But yeah, also to get your females nice and fat, you see how all the females are eating that. Mainly because I'm introducing a new male. So zucchini is very good enrichment, it's very good nutrition, and it also fattens up your female plecos. But it also works on all types of fish, like barbs and tetras in this nasty tank. They absolutely love it. Well, I walked up to the tank now, they're not going to do it, but they like it. Also, there's a pleco in here somewhere. He likes it. But if we go to the other room, before that, the platies are slowly eating. They're not as, interested in it, I guess, but maybe the mystery snails will be. But the least killifish, the minnows and the guppies, the baby rice fish and the baby plecos, I got it in all sorts of tanks. Look, they've done ate the middle out of this thing. The convict cichlids done ate the middle out of it. The guppies are hammering down on it. Hammering down. Nobody in this tank's ate it, which all these fish are new. All these guppies and angels are new. Also, Grommy doesn't like zucchini. He's a loser. But all these plecos, hammering down. Even the male. In this tank, all the guppies hammering down. I even threw some out in the ponds. But yeah, blanched zucchini is what works for me to fatten up my females. You can just see that male. He just went in that cave. Well, you can't see it, but there you go. Blanched zucchinis. It works. Try it out. Okay, guys. So we finally got it up here. I'll turn the light on. None of the lights are on in the fish room yet. There you go. It looks pretty good over there. Probably still needs some good cleaning. But that's going to be the end of part 1 of setting up this tank. Let me see if I can get y'all a little closer. Yeah, this is going to be the end of part 1. And I need some comments for part 2 of what we should breed in here, what substrate we should use, what type of filtration we should use. I'm thinking sponge filters in every divided compartment. If you have recommendations for heaters, that would be lovely. If we should do a heater in each one, or like a heater in the middle, or 2 heaters on the end, whatever y'all think is best. I need some advice. I've never had a divided tank before. But that's going to be the end of part 1, and I need to know some stuff to do for part 2 before we set this joker up and get it running. So make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for every time I post a video. And we're actually going to go fishing because it's some hot summertime, and we're going to get the kayak out. Peace.